Hello everyone, today I'm kicking off a new mini-series on the MCP server in SailPoint Identity Security Cloud. This first video is an introduction, what MCP is, why it matters, and how to connect it to using the MCP inspector. So let's start with the basics. What is MCP server? MCP stands for Model Context Protocol, an open standard that allows AI agents and automated tools to communicate with SailPoint in a safe, controlled, and governed way. Instead of giving an AI system full API access, MCP exposes a small set of predefined tools. Each tool performs one specific identity action like listing requestable access, creating an access request, checking request status, or canceling a request. The key thing, every action still goes through Identity Security Cloud's approval flows, policies, and audit trail. So automation stays fully governed. Why does this matter? More organizations are using AI agents, bots, copilots, and automated workflows. These systems need access, but they also need governance. MCP gives us exactly that bridge. In this video, I'll show a simple example using the MCP inspector to connect to SailPoint tenant, discover available tools, and test one live. This will give you a clear picture of how MCP works under the hood. All right, let's jump into the demo. So first thing we're gonna do is to start the server, the MCP inspector, and you can just paste the following command in your terminal, and this will open a web page. Here you're gonna choose streamable HTTP. The URL, you're gonna use your tenant URL with the endpoint v2025 access requests MCP. For the authentication, you have to generate a bearer token and use the prefix in here as it's a header. Then you hit the button connect, and as you can see, it's connected. So once I list the tools, you have 4 tools for access management. Here I can see the access requests I've made, and I've made 3. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is to create an access request for myself. Firstly, I will list the requestable objects. If I click in here, you're gonna see you have all objects that are requestable. I'm gonna filter on AIC. I'm gonna choose the reader, AIC dashboard reader. I copy the ID, and in create access request, I'm gonna choose here the ID, which the ID up. Let me go back again. AIC. I choose here the ID, and as you can see, it's an entitlement. So here I paste the ID, and here I choose entitlement, and it was success. So once I go back to the tenant, as you can see, I have only 3 entitlements. If I hit, it's gonna remain 3 entitlements because it should be approved first. When I come to request center, view my requests, and as you can see, it's pending in here. So once it's of course approved, it will be attributed to my identity. For the next video, we're gonna see how we can connect a real AI application such as Cloud Desktop with Identity Security Cloud using MCP Server, and we're gonna talk about the upcoming releases on this topic, and also use cases that could improve the processes inside an organization. Thank you.